Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppins Cracking and Steve. About to react to this vid. It's titled "The Shocking Truth About America's Next Top Model." I think it's so interesting how, as of recent years, people have, come out to condemn America's Next Top Model and talk about how terrible it was, how horrible it was. But everybody was eating the show up when it was on. Everybody was, eating it up and they loved it. But now it's like, oh, wait, this was wrong. That was wrong. This shouldn't have been done. That shouldn't have been done. I do want that to take place with other TV shows as well, because I feel like this is a common theme in the industry. And it would be interesting to, take a look at the other terrible practices that took place with these other shows as well. But yeah, let's hear what they have to say about America's Next Top Model. Let's watch.
I'll be America's Next Top Model, Tyra. Why?
The audition process was insane.
Oh, people come
They
out of
filed between 100 and 200 girls into this ballroom, and they cram us in a single file line. And the thing that they kept repeating and they kept saying, with nose to the back of the head, nose to the back of the head, your nose should be touching the head of the girl in front of you. And so we all had to, as a centipede, step forward, out of our shoes. And I remember looking down and being like, I am the only one that has tits that make that impossible. What do I do?
So if you please, put on the blindfold that we have given you.
The 30 who make it to the next stage.
Welcome to America's Next Top Model.
Then get a chance to woo the judges. And of course, Tyra herself.
You guys have made my first page.
on my nerves.
I looked up to Tyra so much. I was so happy that this woman that, I admired since a child, she knows who I am. She picked me to come on her show.
Well, hello, ladies. Hi. To see her in front of me was probably one of the cool moments of my life.
I don't remember meeting her. It was totally a fugue state.
Okay, what happened? Go ahead, tell us.
I had balled up a freaking straw wrapper and shoved it up my nose. You accordion it, and then you pull it out. I remember getting off the stage and being like, what did I say? What did I just...
I don't know these people, I ain't gonna lie. The only people I know are Eva, Danielle, the one, we were all rooting for you. That was her, right? Takara, Winnie. I had stopped watching it by the time Winnie got on there. I know she comes from the show, but that's it. I don't know nobody else.
Do.
Only half make the next cut.
Sarah.
Gina. Angelique.
Thank you so much.
Lisa.
Oh wait, she's
the chosen few move into the model house. They'll be home for the next 8 weeks.
Okay,
or as long as they last.
Yeah,
everyone starts running.
Yeah, I know her.
Oh my God.
I just remember being like, I've never seen a house like this anywhere. We were so excited. It was like the ultimate prize.
Oh my God, penthouse suites in Paris and Milan. Just get my hair and makeup done. Oh, the life.
Don't bitch and moan about this hairy situation.
There's no turning back now, as Tyra calls in to tell them what comes next.
Good morning, ladies. It's time to capture the new you for the world to see.
Makeovers, also known as tie-overs.
Top model is iconic for makeovers.
Well, I line the girls up, line all the pictures up, and I go one by one and try to decide what would be the best makeover to make them edgy, take them, over the edge.
She would look at a girl who was kind of ordinary and go, okay, well, how about if we cut her hair like this? How about if we give her blonde hair? How about if we do this? How about if we do that?
They gave me a short, dirty blonde, short bob, and I just loved it.
You got what every girl wants.
Yo, I feel like Tyra.
I had me a long, gorgeous blonde weave.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
We're cutting it all up. They cut all my hair off.
Cry.
And I definitely think they thought I was gonna cry because I had
Some people did.
homeschool long hair. I loved it and I was super excited, and then they asked if I felt like a man. Was I afraid that being a plus size model with short hair would make me look fatter? And I had never thought that maybe I would look fatter with short hair. I do now.
Plus size.
We have to cut it off real short.
I loved it and I was super excited.
Okay, I guess for a model, but that's crazy.
And then they asked if I felt like a man. You know, was I afraid that being a plus-size model with short hair would make me look fatter? And I had never thought that maybe I would look fatter with short hair. I do now.
So we have to cut it off real short like Halle Berry, girl, yeah.
I love my hair. I still feel like myself. I look like a boy.
No, wait.
If the girls did get a haircut that they weren't happy with, they had to learn how to work with their angles, because they might get booked on a job where a client says, you know what, honey, I'm going to pay you $100 grand, but I'm going to cut off your hair.
You ready?
Come
on.
No.
There wasn't anyone taking the time to explain like what's happening, and it was really uncomfortable.
I've never had like a net sewn to my head before.
She's stabbed me in the head with her needles all day.
It's okay, you ready?
We know what would look good on your face, so there shouldn't be any tears. Most of the girls would get so emotional and teary, like, oh my God, I don't want to cut off my hair, and oh my God, don't do this.
So you're not ready to cut your hair?
No.
You know, I really don't have time for this today. You just gotta take my set.
Her hair is already short.
They would be reprimanded if they whined too much about their look. They had to learn the word acceptance very quickly.
But for one model, it's not that simple. In Gina Turner's case,
Hello.
it strikes a traumatic chord.
What makes you interesting, special, different?
I have a disease called alopecia universalis, so it's autoimmune. It attacks my hair follicles and my hair falls out. It's hard to talk about. I started losing my hair around 8 years old. I had no idea it was alopecia at the time. To be a girl and not have hair, and you see how people start treating you differently and what people say is really intense.
You ready? We're gonna start the process. I'll hold your hand if you want me to.
Producers pressure Gina to confront her alopecia on camera by shaving off what little hair she has to create her signature look.
Being bald-headed.
I was crying so hard they had to turn the cameras off. I just kept freaking out, and I just wasn't ready for it. I wouldn't even run down my driveway to the mailbox to pick up the mail if I didn't have my hair on. Like, I really wasn't ready for it to be shaven like that on TV. And then to be told, like, walk around like that. And you have to believe it's beautiful. And what if I didn't? I obviously didn't think it was beautiful. I was covering it up with wigs.
With Gina, before she signed up to be America's Next Top Model, she knew that this was her angle, that this would be the way that she would stand out. There's no way in the world that she would have gone onto this show not knowing that that was going to be a strong point for her.
Some of the girls were poked at the traumas, and that's television. Finding that insecure thing that the model has and enhancing it, making the model just stand there, I guess like a Marine, until he's finally broken.
From day one, the cast are interviewed relentlessly, and nothing is off limits.
The producers of the show would ask me about my body all the time, and they would ask me how I felt about it and how I felt about the fact that it was different than the other girls.
Am I too small? Am I like too big? I don't know.
I just kind of feel like I'm just wrong sometimes.
That's crazy.
And so it was like, how do I
Y'all look the same.
like steal myself?
Am I tripping? They look like the same. Look at that arms and that face and all
Am I
that.
too big? I don't know.
I just kind of feel like I'm just wrong sometimes.
And so it was like, how do I like steal myself to let this be the thing that we talk about in every interview?
They used all of your trauma during interviews to get a reaction out of you, an emotional reaction, and then they switch the topic. Anytime you see me crying on the phone, it's because they asked me, do you feel the same way like you did when your mom told you to kill yourself?
Oh my God.
And then be like, let's change the subject. As you're crying, tell me, how are you gonna walk into this photo shoot? With confidence, right? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna walk in with confidence.
Oh, that is evil.
I think I was in an interview room for like almost 7 hours, like by myself with 3 people just like this. But I had the interviewer telling me I was begging her to stop asking me questions about being suicidal. They ended up using the response of me crying, saying I don't want to talk about it anymore, as my response for losing the competition. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And that's not at all what happened.
Everybody behind the scenes involved with this show structurally built opportunities to poke and poke and poke at people's worst moments in their lives, just to make them cry, or just to make them yell or scream or be angry or seem confused. It's deeply irresponsible and also sadistic.
There's never a moment away from the cameras, not even at the model house.
There really wasn't anywhere that was private. There was mics everywhere, whether they were on top of cupboards, tucked behind toilet seats, behind your pillowcase, like you name it, there was a mic somewhere.
The shower had like a wall that came up to like just below our nipples. Like, or maybe just above, but like not if we reached over our head, you know what I mean? And they were like, we won't film you if you are alone in the shower or in the bathroom, but if anyone else is in there, we will film you. Also, you guys should totally shower together.
It's like a sorority house for models, right down to their bad diet.
They didn't give you enough per diem to feed yourself. A lot of the girls were just living off of cereal or top ramen.
Also, you know, these girls who don't know how to cook are in a kitchen, so it was a lot of Hot Pockets, it was a lot of fish sticks, a lot of like oven fries. We weren't eating super well.
And when you're hungry, you get angry, and then you lash out.
So, how does it feel being in the bottom? Raina and Brenda, it don't feel good, do it?
They wanted us to fight because they wanted to see what you're like at your worst.
Yeah, we were irritable. We were snappy. That was a concerted effort to keep us off kilter.
It got to the point where I was like, I'll just have a glass of wine. But guess what? Now this glass of wine is now 2 glasses of wine, and I forgot that I didn't have breakfast. And wait, did I even have lunch? And no, and now I'm like kind of drunk.
The result is exactly what producers want.
Y'all fake as hell. Don't say that. This is a hellhole.
Oh my God. Tell them it's an emergency.
Started to realize that this show was not a real modeling competition.
You're a stupid bitch.
You don't know me.
Y'all, all y'all.
It was like psychological warfare.
But it's over? Why? Are we gonna get a full documentary? I don't know if this is gonna be a series or a full documentary or what, but I feel like there was so much left unsaid. Like there could definitely be more. This is wild. Yeah, they were trifling. I'm not denying that at all. And when I say I want to see more shows that are called out for this, I just want everything to be exposed. I'm not saying to take away from what this show did at all, but I want to see how all of these networks took advantage of these people and exploited them and, you know, used their traumas against them. Like, that's some pretty dark shit. Because we were just watching it like, oh, this is so interesting. Oh, you know, popcorn, this is cool just for our entertainment. But they, like, terrorizing these people behind the scenes. Like, that's pretty fucked up. And Tyra, she knew what was taking place. So I just, I don't fuck with her. But anyway, this was interesting. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you've been watching. I'll see you on the next time. Bye.